Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Lasandra here, and today I was summoned. I don't know how to say it. I had a calling to tell you about being spiritual awakened and my spiritual awakened story. Being spiritual awakened is when you become one with self, when you start understanding things in their authentic self, and you see beyond the blindfolds that we all actually grew up having, because we're born from families that taught us that we have to follow the Bible and Christianity and all that. Yes, I have no say about that, but being spiritual awakened is when you eventually find one with the universe. Like, your eyes are opened. I don't know, I won't say third eye because people are going to think, oh, the third eye. Being spiritual awakened is when things change for you. You start seeing synchronicities, you're more calmer, everything seems going for you, shifting the universe, and you start questioning yourself about a lot of things in this world, like why this, why that, why this. When you start having those moments, you are actually getting spiritual awakened. And when this started happening, this was 8 years ago. I remember I was pregnant with my daughter. I started having awakening, asking myself about this, reading about that, reading about occult, Bible, religion, and all that stuff, astrology. And it actually made a lot of sense, because after time after time after time, I started getting spiritual awakened, and my eyes got clearer and clearer. You like have a fog. It may not be literally like a fog that you can see, but a spiritual fog, because this is just a body. So the inside is the soul. So I started seeing things differently in my life. And I started to think, maybe, at first when you're going deep into getting spiritual awakened, you first get fear, lots of fear. Oh my God, I can't believe the fear I had, mostly about the controversies and of different books and stuff like that. And it was amazing. Like, it was really, really, you feel you're being blasphemous, you're scared, your heart is pumping. But eventually, with time, because they say knowledge is power, the fear starts to release. And as I showed you in one of my law of attraction stories, there's a vibrational chart that fear is one of the last. So once you get over fear and you cross the other realm, everything is gonna be amazing. I'm telling you, I could smile to that, because I know where I've come from. And they say the beginning is always hard, difficult, but the beginning is always difficult. You can't avoid that. So I started feeling weird. You feel like an alien. You feel like, oh my God, will people think I'm this? Will people think I'm a devil worshiper? It's all these questions, because in our world, whenever you're different and you think different and you perceive things differently and you talk about different things, people see you as weird. Automatically, you're seen as crazy, weird, spiritualist, or something like that. As for your information, there are 4,600 religions in the world. Like, 4,000, literally 600. I don't know if every day something is coming up. Of which Christianity, there are like 2 or 3: the Adventists, the Protestant, the Roman Catholics, and the Catholics, and Islam, and this and that. And there's Taoism, and there's Judaism, and there's Hinduism, and there's, Buddhism. There's all these religions that are in the world. So anyway, coming to the point, so I'm deep into these things, and I used to share them with my friends. First, I went deep into astrology, and it's really broad, and I started bringing my people into this. Some were skeptical, but with time, I was not forcing anyone to do anything. This was just my awakening. And surprisingly, you can be awakening in, like, all your friends can go out and so collaborate and see differently. You understand what I mean? And you start feeling alone and scared, and you're like, oh my God, no one is gonna understand me. No one understands me. Everyone sees me as a black sheep. And believe you me, I've been feeling this from way back. I'm the nicest person. I'm not blowing my trumpet, but I have a good heart. But if someone literally saw me all my piercings and my makeup, they would actually think different. I'm always perceived different. I'm always judged, literally. But those who know me. So I'm like, okay, now they're gonna think I'm a witch. But then with time, I started talking to people about this, and remember, I'm a life path 6 numerology. That's another story. So I realized that later that oh, no wonder I used to like to teach. I was so compassionate, I was kind, I love people. It's because my life path was 6. Everyone has a life path. That's for another day anyway. I was telling you about my. So eventually, with time, I used to date this guy. I used to tell him about all these things. Oh, there's this, that, and he used to be skeptical. Then I tell him, okay, no, I'm going to use law of attraction, and he'll see it works. You know, eventually you find someone to just talk to, even if they don't believe you, you'll actually feel same. Story short, I started feeling weird, and you know, you're feeling like you're the black sheep. Someone actually judge you by how you look, your piercings or your tattoo, and then you know, everyone is like, oh, you're different, and I started feeling different from way back, you know, like growing up as a child. Then I started thinking about religion. I was like, okay, why is this happening? If you know, omnipresent, you know, questions started creeping up. I was feeling fake, but they started creeping up. So I was like, okay, I believe in goodness, oneness, because even if a child was born and you didn't teach them anything about good and bad, they'll actually understand good and bad. They'll understand, oh, what I did was bad. It's a self-conscience you're born with. When you're coming into this world, you choose how you come, you choose how you die. I know it's crazy, I don't know how to explain this, but when your time reaches to be spiritual awakened, you'll understand exactly what I mean. And yeah, stuff started changing for me. I started seeing things different, and when seeing synchronicities, these are different numbers like 99, 333, 111, or 1110, or 1111. You know, like all the different numbers keep creeping up all the time. You're checking your phone, you see it. You're checking the clock, you see it. You're putting a program on TV, you're seeing it. Your number plate, you're seeing. When you start seeing synchronicities of different numbers continuously in your life, then those are the angels guiding you and telling you that you're becoming spiritual awakened. You know, as the saying that says, as above so below, as within so without, as the universe so the soul. Like everything you portray inside is what you're going to portray outside, and what is above is so below, you know, the roots to the sky. Like everything is just a balance of each, or the opposite of each. Love, hate, you know, like the yin yang. You know, in those days when I used to, you know, see these yin yang things and all that, you think, oh my god, it's us, devil worshipping, whatever, or this, that. But when you start getting spiritual awakened, you actually understand all these symbols and what they mean, and these were actually in the books back then. And I'm not going to go deep into religion because I don't want to seem, you know, funny, because most of you don't know about this shit, but you actually get to understand things, and you'll appreciate yourself more, and you'll appreciate your surroundings more. You'll actually appreciate the people around you much more. There's a sense of calm that comes to you. My god, you'll never believe the sense of calm. Hate leaves you. Everything, you live for you. You feel like everything you used to do, like party and all that, you don't want to do it anymore. I don't know how to explain this. You'll see when your time comes, but you feel one. Like sometimes there's certain things you don't know how to explain, mostly if you want someone to know what exactly you're talking about, and they actually don't know what you're talking about. So I was just telling you how it's amazing how we need to like open up ourselves and love, and you know, share goodness in the world, because we nabyokola nga wembadde ngamba kola fuako kulanga omuntu omuyisa bulungi wondiyagadde how okuyisa woyina okuyisa muno. How you want to be treated is how you treat your other fellow friend or your neighbor, and emirembe jijja kujja gyonna emirembe, like tomanyi obeera ofuna colleague, you get spiritually awakened, everything is omanyi olekera n'okufuna ebirooto ebibi sikulimba. When you have clarity of what reality is, ebirooto ebibi simanyi webiva, ne tokyafuna birooto bibi, tokyafuna ntiisa, ebyo ebintu biki tewali. Obaka accident, you find yourself things whizzing like amakayeze ojekanga mangu, like ebintu bad things normally don't happen to you when you start realizing your inner self and loving yourself and loving people and being true to yourself. Reality ini sikulimba, I'm telling you the truth. So yeah, that's about it. At warning, upgrading up to try to teach people about these things, but people would actually prefer a celebrity to abuse who. That's what they're interested in. And me, I'm doing my job. I want to share. I don't care who gets this message, when I die, when I'm alive. You know, these things stay on and stay on and stay on. So I've always wanted to share. So I started a YouTube channel in lockdown just for my friends, because I couldn't talk to them in a hall like gwe. So nengamba YouTube channel, you'll find everything on there. You all watch, those who want to watch. I'm a life past 6. Life past 6 is about communication, leadership, sharing, teaching, nurturing, loving, caring, kindness. So not teaching mweri. So I think that was the urge I've always had about Okoyigiriza. So I went deep into astrology. Now I know astrology in a deeper level. Here's the truth, which each zodiac sign rules, the health problems. I can read your birth chart. You know, nebi kuyamba how to understand people differently according to their zodiac sign. It's amazing. If at all you ever want to know anything, I am here. I'll maybe leave my number. You call, so many birth chart, you understand your life path as well. You know, otanke kwezula, you know, tulio kweyamba. Tebita muntu, tebirumya muntu, tebikola shit. Me, I believe anything that doesn't hurt and harm anybody is not bad. It's not satanic. It's not what. It's these things are there. You know, everyone needs to find their soul. You need to. You're bonded. When you're bonded, you know, but you know, you have a lot of negative energy around you. You're just bonded. So you need to discover yourself, your path, you're the reason why you're here actually, because we come here for a reason, for a purpose. Your soul has a purpose on this earth. You know, so you come, I find out, and everyone knows according to your numerology or astrology sign what to do, what you're supposed to do. So so not you understand. And so kuyamba people from other, they use the portal is something choitam. The people from the other universes or what that we don't know. Our concept never ingredients. Never they call it shapers. They shape themselves into a human being or anything. Never about these movies you watch, like the Men in Black. This is actually true. The things that are living among us that are not supposed to be here. As a call research. Now what is like tebaso akujanga webaringa, let's say cyborgs or aliens, because they are different from you. You're going to mugena batia. But they're just here to, you know, some are here to make funny moves, some are here just to study, or even some are here to see how, you know, you're going about your life. You understand? So yeah, Wezule, if you need any help, yeah. I also read tarot cards, you know. Tarot cards, I don't care what you say about them. These, you know, I can read your path, your, you know, finances, whatever you want to know. I am capable, because I'm one with the spirit, and my angels help me and guide me to read these. Tazidi mustani, abagendo gamba, those are satanic. They are not at all, and these actually help you a lot. Anyway, you know, another time, but so my tarots and so about your birth charts and so about your numerology, life path number, everything, and you will see with time things are gonna be actually very good, extremely very good for you, you know. And yeah, and everything will be, and you'll find life moving properly for you, or in a smooth way, or you know, stop being hypocritical about what told him Sinam, what told him locally, you believe in this, you're Hindu, you no. fena tuli ku nsi okumaliriza ekyatuleeta ku nsi, either okulaga love, okusharing, to be nice, and when we study that nga tugenda nga tuba waliwo bye tuyize. Bakomawo mu reincarnation cause ekyo nayo kyekiri. Abamaliriza bye babadde bamaliriza, because you can come back no completing nga gyewakoma. Kati gamba nga watta omuntu in your previous life nofa, oba wabba oba dictatorship, kati wofa nga tosasudde era okomawo. Waliwo abakomawo ne bagamba nze ngenda sasula mulundi gumu kabanzaale nga ndi crippled oba nga ndi mulalo oba nga siinaako kugulu, ye nga nasasula kamaye mu umuna najja nagamba zame I'll be rich what buli omu asavinga kamaye in different way, but you have to reincarnate or completing a cycle regardless what. Oba kama yakuwa sente n'otayamba ojja kudda nga gwasingayo obwavu, gwali mu family enjavu nga tewayamba abantu, olya oli mugagga oli mulokole toyamba, temuliisa basibe, temuliisa the poor man, mwezuule. Tujja kuddamu. Thank you so much for following my channel. Please listen to these things. I'm not crazy. I may seem crazy, but I'm telling you, a few of you will understand what I'm talking about, I'm sure. But I love you guys so much. Peace be with you. Mwah.